guys, welcome back. This is your boy Adamslink, and this is my second video for the day. Try as much as possible as usual to support your boy. Like this video, comment, share it on all social platforms, follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Adamslink, and then make sure you subscribe and click the bell notification to get updates anytime, any day I upload. So in this video, I'm going to be talking mostly about politics. So let me start with Buhari, because it seems like Buhari is now appealing, begging the unknown men, kidnappers who kidnapped Greenfield students. You know, as at yesterday, we had a very good news about 27 kidnapped Kaduna forestry students have regained freedom after 56 days in captivity. And according to the news, former President Olusegun Obasanjo and a very well-known Sheikh Gumi were the one that actually see to their release. That is according to the news. And meanwhile, guys, now we have Greenfield students, and apparently one was released yesterday. We do not know what their parents did to see that one was released yesterday, but also about 5 has lost their life in the hands of these kidnappers. May their soul rest in paradise. And now the president is appealing. He said, "I again appeal for the release of the students of the Greenfield University and all other citizens held in captivity. We will leave no stone unturned in ensuring that Nigerians lives in the country where everyone can move where and when they want, without the fear of kidnapping and banditry. I welcome the release of the 27 students of the Federal College of Forestry. Their friends, family, and the government and people of Kaduna State, we are happy they have been released. Our deep appreciation to all who contributed one way or the other to this happy outcome, in particular the Defense and Security Agency, the officials of the Ministry of Environment, and the government of Kaduna State. We equally thank Nigerians for their prayers. I called for steady fatness and security awareness on the part of the law enforcement agency and citizens. Let me once again condemn the increased politicization of security in Nigeria." Why? Well, guys, it's quite disheartening in Nigeria because of these insecurities. We cannot see the real beauty of Nigeria. There's so much things in Nigeria that banditry, insecurity are hiding it from the rest of the world. Like, if there's peace in Nigeria, I'm telling you that the prosperity that's going to blow up. Well, meanwhile, that is Muhammadu Buhari appealing to the Greenfield kidnappers to please release those students. And also, let's talk about Reverend Father Mbaka was said to be kidnapped. You know, he has been having this rift with the president, with President Muhammadu Buhari. And after I called on Buhari to resign because of the insecurity issues, then Garba Shehu, who is one of Buhari's media representative, came out to expose him that when Mbaka supported President Muhammadu Buhari years ago, and Mbaka demanded to meet with President Muhammadu Buhari, President Muhammadu Buhari agreed. Mbaka came with 2 contractors seeking for contract. Muhammadu Buhari immediately sent him away or told him that they have to pass through the due process. And when passing through the due process, obviously the contractors didn't get the contract. So as at now, Mbaka is now calling on President Muhammadu Buhari to resign. So the presidency is leaking his frustration now on the basis that Buhari didn't grant him any contract then. So as of yesterday, it was reported that he was kidnapped, and protests went on. DSS were forced to come out to say, "See, we never took Mbaka anywhere. We are not responsible for Mbaka," because people were already protesting. Then after few minutes later, Mbaka resurfaced. And this is what he said. He said, well, after he resurfaced, that was when he announced that Catholic Church have suspended him over his link to politics and all those things concerning President Muhammadu Buhari. The Catholic Church leadership wanted to shut down my ministry for 1 month, Mbaka said. He said Mbaka made the claim shortly after resurfacing after initially being declared missing. According to the cleric, the church leaders led by Bishop Onagu summoned him over his recent comment concerning Nnamdi Kanu, leader of IPOB, and his connection to the presidency. Mbaka said the church leadership told him he would remain indoors for a period of 1 month to enable him pray and meditate over his activities. He further claimed that even though he refused to the demand, he was released because of the protest over his whereabouts. He said, how can they believe what others say and they will not believe what the priest is saying? The emphasis is, please let me go to celebrate the masses. But they said no. If a priest will request to celebrate mass and they say no, that means something is wrong. Allow me to celebrate mass for my people just for today. I won't even tell them that I am being punished. They said no. I will just tell my members that I am going for 30 days prayer. That after 30 days we will come back and everybody will obey. They said no. I also begged them to appoint another priest to come and celebrate mass for you today. According to him, it's not as if Buhari was involved. DSS wasn't involved. No security agency was involved of the alleged kidnapped yesterday under Mbaka. But the honest truth is that his own Catholic priest called him to order and told him that, see, you have been suspended for 30 days. You are supposed to go into hiding, go into a room for you to meditate and pray against your recent activities. Because Mbaka actually admitted that, yes, he took 2 contractors to meet President Muhammadu Buhari to seek for contract for the masses. That's what Mbaka said. So it's left for you to judge or whatever you feel. Mbaka said he actually took 2 contractors to meet President Muhammadu Buhari. So it's left for you to judge. But if they are punishing him concerning his link to politics in Nigeria, let us be frank. Catholic Church has been doing politics like ever since this world come on, man. We have watched movies now. We know the doings, both the atrocities, both the good things that this Catholic Church have done. Let us be sincere. We have seen history. Well, that's for them. I'm glad no riot escalated yesterday over his alleged kidnap that never happened. And meanwhile, let's move forward. Here is a bride who broke the internet yesterday with her dress. That is a bride. To every guy here, honestly, be frank, are you going to allow your bride to dress this way? Honestly. Even if I've said before, please kindly leave your comment. You as a guy, you're going to allow your girl to dress like this? Even if your kunkuba, your boobies are so big. Come on, man. There must be a tailor that can sew a proper dress to cover all your boobies. The other day we saw a video of our bridesmaid overshadowing the bride, and we were talking. Now maybe she saw that video and she was like, come on, man, I cannot allow any bridesmaid to overshadow my wedding. No. So she decided to she decided to wear that kind of outfit so that she can overshadow everything in her own party. That's good for her though. And meanwhile, Blaqbonez is out here begging Wizkid to allow him to take over the #1 spot, because currently in almost all charts, Wizkid is occupying the #1 spot. So Blaqbonez said, "Hello Wizkid FC, you guys are already getting impatient, but please give me another week at #1 before you guys come for me. You have already been #1 for 6 months at least. Let me get 2 weeks. Your sincere Blaqbonez." Well, is it directly saying that Wizkid FC shouldn't stream or listen to Wizkid songs for now, so that he can occupy the #1 spot, spot for another week? You know, he has released a really good project, so we advise you guys to go and listen to him. He's really dope. And here is a really good one that I want to talk about. It involves a very quite popular Nigerian model, Adetutu, the popular model with tribal marks. Well, she's now into sex for money. It's not as if this sex or anything like entanglement or online sex for money. Like if you want to see her body, anything, just pay some certain kind of money, video call her, and she's gonna show you every part that you want to see. Well, she kind of like reveal. I think she's very professional for doing this. For me, you know, you are doing this kind of job. She says she's doing this kind of job, and yet she's trying to expose one man. She's trying to expose one particular man, a married man. So this married man sent her a message, and he said, "Hey, I am ready to pay 500k just for a night standing. You get the advance before you come, and I will give you the balance when you come. Let me know if you are interested. Being effing beautiful woman all my life, I just want to have a ugly woman just this time. Your ugliness make me hard as hell. Thank you." So the reason why this guy is trying to have one night stand with Adetutu is because, according to him, Adetutu is extremely ugly. Seriously, come on, man. This girl is not ugly. We already know Adetutu is beautiful. And he said he has been having beautiful women all his life, that you want to experience how it is to have a very ugly woman. Adetutu responded and said, "Oh, that is so kind of you." Then the guy said, "Are you in for the deal? 50k before and the rest after." She said, "Yeah, but I hope you won't change your mind. And can I see more of your pictures? I don't want to be kidnapped." Or then he said, "Nah, I ain't gonna do something like that. If you just like a fetish to, if it's just like it's just like a fetish to me to have an ugly girl. If I send you a picture, how am I gonna be sure you are not calling me out? I am a married woman." She said, "Nah, I'm very matured enough to not call someone who want to help me out with such amount." Well, a day or two later posted it, and she was like, "I have been waiting for this person to open their page for over 2 hours. I am impatient about it. My friend told me to play along until I get his picture. He sent them, but I don't want to believe this picture is sent is because how can you call me ugly when you look like a rat? Clown chaser in my DM, and it's funny, not funny. I have this one telling me to come to Dubai. You now won't kill me." Well, Adetutu, you did an interview. It's your interview. You said now that is what you are doing. Of course, when you do that kind of interview, even if you are doing it because there's no resources for you to take care of yourself, you're asking for customers. They're going to definitely come for you now. Now you are spoiling your own business. Everybody have their own kind of fantasy. Oh. Let's be sincere. There are people out there who have this fantasy that car is beautiful women all through. There are people out there who don't like beautiful women. There are people out there who don't like beautiful women. Yes, they love ugly women. But I don't think any woman is ugly to me personally. No woman is ugly. Every woman is beautiful because God created them in their special way. And meanwhile, let's move over from what this next one will blow your mind. This man, Imam, said, those killed by kidnappers, bandits will go to paradise. Paying ransom is forbidden. So Professor Ibrahim, the Deputy Chief Imam of the National Mosque, Abuja, has said those killed by bandits and kidnappers will directly be going to paradise. Mahdi disclosed this while addressing the Islam forbids Muslims to pay money as ransom to enemies they are at war with. The Deputy Chief Imam spoke during Ramadan's Tafsir in Abuja. Imam said kidnappers should not be paid a ransom in order to starve them of the funds they could use to boost their activities. He said, since Allah Wasallam has forbidden the payment of money to an enemy who is at war with you in order not to empower them to continue to fight you, then contributing money as ransom for the release of kidnapped people is haram. But the criminal, has been made aware that the money is never going to be paid and this one who is killed, the victim, is going to paradise. But as long as people will continue to give ransom to secure the release of their loved ones, they will also have money to continue to use to harm them. Well, some comment under these are not good, and what this man said to many is so unfavorable. One said, what nonsense is he talking about? May we not be victim of kidnapping. May our faith never be tested in that regard. See, let us be frank. The way the man said it is quite disheartening. Nobody will want his or her loved one to be kidnapped. But see, I want to try as much as possible to explain this so that you guys will understand me. But I know most of you won't understand me, and I really, really understand you not understanding me. Honestly, let's be sincere. He said it's not good to give money to kidnappers. It's going to empower them. True is absolutely true. Even the US will tell you they don't negotiate with terrorists. It's never advisable to give kidnappers any money. If not, they're going to see that it's lucrative. It's never advisable to give your enemy money. Is that true or false? Let us be sincere. Is it true to give kidnappers money or to give your enemy money? It's going to empower them to harm you. That's just the truth. It's basic knowledge. And there are also all those people who have lost their life in those kidnapped, lost their life in the hand of these kidnappers. Inshallah, by the special grace of God, they will go to paradise. By the special grace of God. That's why I don't like saying rest in peace. I love saying rest in paradise. By the special grace of God, they're going to go to paradise. But at the same time, I think though it's good for people to talk, I think this is the time for people to just keep their opinion to themselves. Because if you say the right thing, people will still come for you. And if you say the wrong thing, obviously people will still come for you. He's saying the right thing, but not in a good manner. So according to his kind of person, I know he doesn't really care. He's trying to say the truth out there. Like, he doesn't really care what you guys think or not. But honestly speaking, nobody wants his loved one to be kidnapped. Me, myself, even if God forbid, anybody is kidnapped that is close to my family and I have money to pay ransom, God bear me witness, I will pay that ransom. Honestly, I'm going to pay that ransom. I know empowering kidnappers is wrong. I know this thing is wrong, but when it involves your loved ones, someone who is close to your heart, my guy, he will pay ransom. Even him himself is going to pay the ransom. But like Quran, the Bible discriminates sex before marriage, but most of us are still doing it anyway. In fact, when a pastor comes out now to say, oh, no sex before marriage, most of us will call me and criticize him or her. Let's be frank. So guys, he's saying the right thing, but not in a good manner, because right now people don't want to hear. The people don't want to know the right thing. It's our loved ones, so pay whatever ransom you need to pay and get them released. That is just. So I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say. Of communication is saying Nigeria challenges are giving him sleepless nights. The Minister of Communication and Digital Economy, Issa Pantami, has said he is having sleepless nights over Nigeria challenges. Pantami explained that the problems the country is facing is because of the nature of the wrongdoing by some individuals among the citizens. He said for the country to have peace and stability, everyone must correct his wrongdoings from top to the bottom. Pantami thereafter advised Nigeria to continue praying for the peace and stability of the country. Well, you already know the controversy surrounding the Minister of Communication, Pantami. You already know the controversy that is surrounding him. And check out this guy. You know what this guy did? Say, abused husband beat his mother-in-law to death for warning him against further assaulting her daughter. They say a 28 years old man, Ganiyu, has been arrested by men of Ogun State Police Command for allegedly killing his mother-in-law. I don't understand. Please, we really need to say this prayer. We shouldn't bring people into our family that will end our life or the lives of our loved ones. A girl now just brought this kind of human being into her own family to end her own mother's life. Just imagine a mother cautioning you not to beat up her daughter again, and the next you'll be like, you now descend on that woman, and at the end of the day the woman end up dying. So it's disheartening, guys, but I'm happy for this guy. Super ego player. He said, what God cannot do does not exist. Nigeria Super Ego player Mike Ago confirmed as he becomes a Portuguese. So he don't jackpot out of Nigeria. A Super Ego player. A Super Ego player. Talk more of you and I. It's quite disheartening. Tell me any white man, any guy out there, like from Beckham, any white man who is so happy to publicly acknowledge, any sportsman abroad who is so happy to publicly acknowledge this kind of thing, like ascertaining a citizenship in another country. Have you ever seen it? But our own Nigeria Super Ego is doing it. I do not blame him, or I'm not saying I'm blaming him. I'm blaming the system, our own system, guys. So thank you very much for watching. Support.